what is producer's equilibrium or the profit maximization situation. Now, before I actually go to the detailed context and explanation, first, let's understand what a producer is. A producer is a company or a firm or an individual which produces goods, right? Or maybe he's providing services. Now, assuming he is not a charitable organization, the objective with which he works is to earn profit, and not any profit, the maximum level of profit, right? So what is the situation in which the producer will be in equilibrium, meaning that his profits will be maximum, is what we are going to look at as a part of this particular slide. So a producer is in equilibrium, meaning his profits are maximum when he produces the level of output. What is output? This is also referred to as production, right? The level of output or the production at which his profits are maximum. Now let me give you an example of this, okay? But before that, do we understand what is the meaning of profits? If not, basically profit is the difference between the total revenue, which means the money that he collects from the sale of goods, right? And total cost means the expenditure he has to incur in order to generate this particular level of output. So a producer is in equilibrium when he produces the level of output at which his profits means the difference between the total revenue and the total cost, are maximum. So let us look at a situation of a producer, okay, who has a factory where the maximum output he can produce is 300 units, right? So we are assuming that the maximum output he can produce is 300 units. Now he has three choices. He could either produce 100 units of output, which is referred to as situation A. He can produce 200 units of output, or he can produce 300 units of output, which are referred to as situation A, B, and C, respectively. When he produces 100 units of output, the profit that he generates is 10,000 rupees. Let's say if this amount is in rupees, right? When he makes 200 units, he makes a profit of 20,000. So as the output has increased, the production has increased, the profits also have increased. And the third situation is he produces 300 units of output, but in this case, if you look at the profit has gone down to 18,000 rupees. Now you must be wondering why this is happening. This could be because of the reason that when he increases the production from 200 to 300, there are certain additional fixed costs he might have to incur, which eats up into the profit. Now, if you were a producer, okay, which situation would you love to be in? Will it be a situation where you make a profit of 10,000, 20,000, or 18,000? Obviously, you would want to attain maximum profits, which is given in situation B. And this is the situation where the profits are maximum, right? Since the profits are maximum at this point in time, we say that the producer's equilibrium or the profit maximization situation is situation B. Now, one thing which obviously comes out of this is that if my profits are maximum at B, would I like to produce 100 units or would I like to produce 300 units? Which means, will I want to increase the level of output or would I want to decrease the level of output? The answer to that is simple. When the producer earns maximum profit at a particular level of output, which is 200 units in my case, they have no incentive. Incentive means something which drives you to do things, right? To increase or decrease the level of output. There's no incentive for him to produce 300 units. Why? Because his profit is going to go down by rupees 2000. Similarly, he has no incentive, no reason why he should decrease his production to 100 unit. Why? Because in that case, he is going to lose 10,000 rupees. Not lose, but he will not earn effectively. So that is what basically the producer's equilibrium situation or the profit maximization situation is. The situation at which the producer earns the maximum output. So we can say that the producer's equilibrium in this case is obtained at a level of output which is 200 unit, and the producer is at equilibrium when producing 200 units.